your one, I'm like a walking. I don't understand what this hate is about. How you go your man with my name in your mouth? I do the Maybach on Monday, Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what plastic. I say, babe, it's a. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways, sideways, sideways.
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here's Moore on 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return will stop right around the 25. You think back to all the interceptions he threw last week. Here we go. First play of the game, another pick.
And you know that all week long, they spent time breaking down exactly why he threw the interceptions. Was it mechanics, bad reads, not enough study? Sometimes you just think about it way too much, and that leads you to the next one.
Time to refocus. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. Looking to throw. Edwards. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. He's going to get it running right. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming.
Flex round! Flex round!
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. And his kick is indeed good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. They had it first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep route. So they can just...
Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. What? 9.
And they'll go on the ground. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
Edwards now looking to throw on second down. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play caller, because a one-play drive will throw an interception. A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Watch it now, Barney.
Moore operating from the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So he splits the uprights, and it has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Throwing over the middle, it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. To throw is Edwards. Back to the air on 2nd down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Edwards. From the gun, he'll throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
No. Check. Patriot.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun. Watch it now, Barney.
More now. Throwing on 3rd and long. Looking for Shepard deep. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Ohio! Flex round!
Edwards to throw on 2nd down. He's going to wind up and air it out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
But the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but and now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. His second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah,
and the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Over!
Operating from the gun. Moore into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And on the ground they go with the running back, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The Seahawks send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Looking for Shepard deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Micah Fitzpatrick, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw. Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Edwards is going to let this one, and got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play that time for the Seahawks. And even 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's Edwards on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. He'll get it up the middle. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there from 17 yards out. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game. And now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Over! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney!
From the gun, Moore. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Detroit!
And they'll run it here. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted.
Watch him now, Barney!
To throw is Moore. Off play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Detroit! Over!
Now Moore, operating from the gun. Looking for Shepard deep. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Over!
Here's Moore, throwing on 3rd and long. It's caught, Shepard. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney!
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Moore from the gun, he'll throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from the desert after this. Edwards now off the play fake. Trying to lay one up deep. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Edwards. Flushed out right. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. To throw is Edwards. Throwing on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Detroit! Detroit! Leopard! Leopard! Over!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Moore now looking to throw on 2nd down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And they'll go on the ground. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Edwards. Off play action. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now they try the right side here. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And on the ground they go with a running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Joey Bosa with the tackle for loss. How about that pedigree in his family?
Yeah, some good pedigree. Tell us about it, Mr. Davis.
Dad played in the NFL, first-round draft pick. Uncle is a first-round draft pick. He's got a brother coming behind him. But Joey Bosa, guy plays really, really hard and plays all aspects on defense.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I won't wait until the season's over, but he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
Now Moore. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. More now. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Edwards to throw on 2nd down. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 36 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Back to throw. Edwards. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Miles Jack able to get in there and drop him behind the line. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. Back-to-back great plays defensively. Get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started. And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. And saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Philly, here we go. Over.
on 1st and 10. Moore. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 23. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now, 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is, and this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we've got a backup who's warmed up and has come into the game, so you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Looking deep downfield. He's got him in. Complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 63 yards.
No, check. Patriot. Over.
And they'll run it here. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to...
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So take away the touchdown. It's kind of been one of those games for these guys.
I think it's safe to say that that type of a play just added to their misery, right?
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. Moore. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney.
To throw is Moore. Throwing on 4th down. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
Let's go. What? 90. What? 90. Go, baby. Turn over. Get that ball.
Now they'll run it on the toss. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Here we go. What? 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Leopard! Leopard!
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's go! White 90! White 90!
Here's Edwards. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Edwards now on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
4 down, 4 down. Come on, let's go. Spread 38. Spread 38.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Well, he was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. In for the score. And the Seahawks are running away with this one. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So out now come the Cardinals. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now Moore on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Finding some room at midfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that back.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Watch twist! Watch twist! Gun! 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 Gun!
Here's Moore, operating from the gun. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Harrison. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Moore from the gun, he'll throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Moore now to throw again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far. Nothing going right offensively. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. From the gun, Edwards eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
They take a shot down. Field there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get... yardage downfield, anything trying to get going again, but you're right, he definitely took a shot.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Detroit! Gun!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 24. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. So that one will be accepted. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10.
Ohio!
Back to throw. Edwards. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Throwing to start the drive. Moore. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin. And now it's 2nd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. There goes Sterling Shepard. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Sterling Shepard with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. The extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. But his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw from his end zone. Moore. His throw incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Moore. To throw from his end zone. Over the middle, he'll get it to Harrison. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Moore, throwing again. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Here's Moore, operating from the gun. Throw left side complete. It's Shepard. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big gain of 39 on 3rd. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Moore throwing on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, You've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Moore now. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Flushed out right. Now a desperate. And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, Barney!
They'll go with a keeper. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. It's a quarterback sneak. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he won't get to the marker as they're going to stop it for a 2nd straight play right at the line of scrimmage.
There are certain drives in the game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Flex round!
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 32. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And now here is another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click.